What if your dog has been waiting their entire life for something you didn't know they needed? Not food, not toys, not even walks. Something quieter, deeper, and more powerful than any of those things. Here are 6 acts of love your dog has been hoping you would give them every single day for the rest of their life. 1. Being truly seen. Your dog watches you constantly. From the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, they are tracking you. Your movements, your moods, your rhythms, your face. They study you the way someone studies a person they are completely devoted to. And all they ask, the quietest and most profound thing they ask, is that sometimes you look back, not a glance while you're scrolling your phone, not a distracted pat on the head as you pass by, a real look. The kind where you stop what you're doing, turn toward them and actually see them, where you notice the way they're lying, or the expression on their face, or the subtle way they've positioned themselves as close to you as they can get, without making it obvious. Dogs are extraordinarily attuned to human attention. Research from the University of Helsinki found that dogs track human gaze with a level of sophistication previously thought to be unique to primates. They know when you're really looking at them versus when you're looking through them, and the difference matters to them in ways that go far deeper than most owners realize. Being truly seen is not complicated. It costs nothing. It takes 30 seconds. But for a dog who has spent their whole life trying to be close to you, to be noticed by you, to matter to your day, those 30 seconds are everything. Does your dog follow you from room to room just to be near you? Tell us in the comments, we'd love to hear. 2. A greeting that matches how they feel. Think about what your dog does when you come home. Their entire body lights up, their tail becomes a blur. They circle and jump and make sounds that exist nowhere else in their vocabulary. Every single time, without exception, without holding back, they show you exactly how much your return means to them. Now think about what you do. Most of the time, we come home, say a distracted hello, put down our things, and move on. We match their explosion of joy with a fraction of our attention and then wonder, sometimes, why the relationship doesn't feel as deep as we'd like it to. Your dog's greeting is not just excitement, it is the emotional climax of their entire day. They have been building toward that moment since the second you left, and when you meet it with full presence, when you get down to their level, make eye contact, speak to them in that warm, soft voice they love, and give them 30 uninterrupted seconds of genuine joy, something happens between you that no amount of expensive food or fancy toys can replicate. A study from Linköping University found that mutual gaze between dogs and their owners triggers the release of oxytocin in both species, the same hormone that bonds mothers to their newborns. Your dog's greeting is an invitation to that bond. Every single day they extend it. All you have to do is accept it. If this is making you think about your dog differently, hit like. It helps more owners find this. 3. Being touched the way they actually want. Your dog loves your touch. But here's something most owners don't realize. Not all touch feels the same to a dog, and some of the ways we touch them out of love are actually the ways they find hardest to receive. The hug that feels natural to us feels like restraint to them. The pat on the head that seems affectionate to us feels intrusive to them. The belly rub we offer when they roll over is often a response to a signal that wasn't actually an invitation. What dogs actually love, what their nervous systems respond to with genuine pleasure and release, is slow, gentle, sustained stroking, particularly around the ears, the base of the neck, the chest, and the shoulders. The kind of touch that has a rhythm to it, that asks nothing in return. That simply says, I am here, and I am glad you are here too. Research from the University of Warwick found that slow, gentle petting for as little as 10 minutes significantly reduced cortisol levels in dogs and increased oxytocin. The touch itself was medicine. Not dramatic, not complicated, just slow and present and intended. Your dog has been hoping for this kind of touch their whole life. Not the distracted pat, not the rough, playful ruffle, the quiet, unhurried, I see you stroke that tells them in the most ancient and wordless language available that they are safe, they are loved, and they are exactly where they are supposed to be. 4. A walk that belongs to them. Here's a question most dog owners have never thought to ask. Whose walk is it? Because most of the time it's yours. You choose the route, you set the pace, you decide when to stop and when to keep moving. You pull them away from the smells they want to investigate because you're in a hurry, or because it looks like something they shouldn't be sniffing, or simply because you've already been standing there for 30 seconds and that feels like enough. But for your dog, smell is their primary way of experiencing the world. Their nose contains up to 300 million olfactory receptors compared to our 6 million. When your dog stops to sniff a patch of grass, they are not wasting time, they are reading, they are gathering information about every dog, every person, every animal that has passed that spot. They are experiencing the world in the full richness of the dimension they were built for. A study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science found that dogs who were allowed to sniff freely during walks showed significantly lower stress levels and greater behavioral satisfaction than dogs walked at their owner's pace without time to investigate. Your dog has been hoping their whole life for at least one walk a week that belongs entirely to them, where you follow their nose instead of your route, where you stop when they stop for as long as they need, where the walk exists for their experience of the world, not your timeline. Give them that. Watch what it does to them, and watch what it does to you. Has your dog ever found something on a walk that completely stopped them in their tracks? Drop it in the comments. The things they find are always more interesting than where we were trying to go. 5. Being spoken to like they understand. Most owners talk to their dogs, but there's a difference between talking at your dog and talking to them, and your dog knows the difference better than you might expect. Research from the University of Sussex found that dogs process human speech in a surprisingly similar way to humans, using the left hemisphere of the brain for words and the right hemisphere for emotional tone. They are simultaneously passing what you say and how you say it, and the combination of both, a meaningful word delivered in a warm, engaged tone, lights up the reward centers of their brain in ways that neither alone can achieve. What this means practically is that your dog is not just hearing noise when you talk to them. They are listening. They are picking up on your engagement, your warmth, your intention. They know when you're talking to them because you're genuinely connecting versus when you're just narrating to an empty room. Your dog has been hoping their whole life for the kind of conversation that assumes they matter, where you narrate your day to them, where you explain what's going to happen next, where you tell them they're a good dog, not as a training reward, but because you mean it, right now in this moment, for no other reason than that they are. That kind of speech, warm, present, directed, is one of the most powerful things you can give them, and it costs nothing except the willingness to be a little less self-conscious about talking to your dog. 6. A peaceful end to every day. Here is the last thing your dog has been hoping for, and it might be the most important one of all. Every night, when the world goes quiet and the day winds down, your dog wants one thing. Not food, not play, not even a walk. They want to end the day near you, pressed close, breathing the same air, feeling the same stillness. Dogs are deeply social animals whose nervous systems are built around proximity to those they love. The end of the day, when everything slows, when the stimulation of the world fades, when both of you are finally still, is when that bond is felt most completely, and how you navigate that quiet time matters more than most owners realize. A study from Otervest University found that dogs who had regular, calm physical contact with their owners at the end of the day showed significantly more secure attachment behaviors and lower baseline stress levels than dogs who didn't. The nightly wind down wasn't just comfort, it was building something. Over days and weeks and months and years, it was building the deepest version of the bond that exists between a dog and their person. Your dog has been hoping for this their whole life. Not a dramatic gesture, not an expensive gift, just you at the end of the day, present and still and willing to let them be close. 5 minutes of quiet, a hand on their back, the unspoken message that says we made it through another day and you were the best part of it. That's all they've ever wanted, and they've been hoping, from the very first day they came into your life, that you would figure that out. If this video made you want to give your dog something they've been waiting for, subscribe to Barkley, because understanding your dog changes everything, and it's never too late to start.